Sometimes my genius it's almost frightening.
This is the Wasted Nights podcast.
I don't know about you.
We're reading them.
We're reading them.
We're going to have a look. Anyway, quick cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Happy Friday.
Into Kanye.
Yeah, welcome everybody. No time for an intro today.
No, the world has just been set on fire. Shit is going down.
Yeah, it was Friday. Everyone's woken up to Kanye West's meltdown. Second meltdown.
Meltdown. Yeah. It's not his first go around, is it? It's not his first time he's attacked the Jews.
So if you haven't looked yet, go, because it's one of the best reads you'll do all year. It's
absolutely fucking insane. It's like he'd been dropping dancing biscuits all fucking day, and then he got home and he started concocting fucking conspiracies in his head and thought, you know what the best thing to do with these thoughts is? Get on Twitter.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I see it more as a huge cocaine binge. You know, like it's got a bit of anger in it.
It does have an edge to it, doesn't it? So we'll read out the first one that I saw. It grabbed my attention. I'm not going to read every word because I might get fucking... These are not my views, by the way. Like, in no way do I think this at all.
And I quote.
Yay. N-word. Newsflash. White people and Jewish people are different. You can get money with Jewish people, but they always go and steal. And invite you over to their house on Friday. White people do not fuck with N. They leave that to the Jews. If you think you're getting money with a white person, it's not true. What the fuck? That so-called white person is actually Jewish. Jews hate whites because of Germans from World War II.
I mean,
this is the most insane meltdown I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah,
it's better than when Britney cut her hair off.
Yeah, well, that was a bit sad.
Yeah, that was... Well, this is sad.
Well, yeah, you're right.
This is equally sad.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, it is...
This is clearly a mental issue.
It is sad, but... Do you know what? He's having a bit of fun. So we're going to have a bit of fun. Isn't he?
Well, he seems to be, yeah. He's on summit.
There's a few, my favourites was if you could find the Make-A-Wish Kids one. I think.
Oh, yeah, the Make-A-Wish Kids one was pretty good.
Yeah. And I quote, by the way, this is Kanye West who said this, obviously. I turned down 3 photos this week with Make-A-Wish Kids in wheelchairs. I mean...
What the fuck? I mean, that's his least harmful one.
I know, but I find that more
egregious.
Yeah, because it's real. Right? Yeah. He ain't doing any damage to the world.
No.
But if you're turning down Make-A-Wish Kids...
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm tweeting about it.
And then just above that one is probably the wildest tweet. Old mate Hitler was so fresh, according to Kanye. What the fuck? Just above that, all white people are racist. And then above that, Kanye's words, not mine. I love Hitler, now what, bitches? And then above that, I'm a Nazi. Those were Kanye's words. What the fuck?
Christ.
See, I thought that he'd been hacked.
Yeah.
Because there was so many in such a short period of time, and I was like, what the actual fuck is going on?
Yeah, I think you had a fair thought process.
And I know you thought that it was a fake Kanye account, didn't you?
Yeah, because I've never seen that. I've never seen the gold tick thing.
No.
I assume that's just his.
Yeah, that'd be his emote thing, because they normally have the blue tick after the name, don't they?
Yeah. So I thought, nah, no chance. But no, you go onto Google and everyone's reporting the meltdown.
Yeah. And what makes me laugh about this so much is that Kanye talks all the way through this about how he's got so much money, yada yada. I'm rich as fuck, best rapper ever. And he also can't afford a blue tick.
Yeah, how much are they? Is it
like £7 a year or something?
he gets.
So actually, I think Kanye might be broke.
He gives himself his own tick, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he had to make his own gold tick because he couldn't afford the blue tick.
Oh man, I mean, I hope he's all right, but
I don't think it matters.
hey, I mean, it's some entertainment in it.
It is entertaining.
No one's really. If you're gonna be
It's weird. It's weird. No one knows what to do with him because he's a black guy that's being openly the most racist fuck that's ever been, and no one dares call him a racist.
Because also, didn't he say he was Jewish?
No.
Did he not?
No.
Oh,
he might have done. Yeah, trying to walk it back maybe.
When he did that big interview, it must have been.
Was it the Rogan one?
I think so, or the one might have been the Rogan one, and he was like, "I'm Jewish." Oh, but then he also said he was going to start his own church.
Yeah, and then after that, he said he was going to run for president.
Yeah.
To be fair to Kanye, he did write some good songs.
He did, and I'm looking forward to his new album.
Yeah, I think that's what this is.
Yeah.
It's a ploy to get attention before he drops his newest album.
Yeah. And I'm going to be intrigued. I want to see
Yeah.
what the songs are about.
I want to see his mental breakdown recorded.
Oh, mate. What a guy.
So, and that's not even the craziest thing that's happened this week.
No. That's just a bit of fun.
Just a bit of fun.
for the reader.
I mean, obviously not if you're white, black, or Jewish.
No.
Everyone else is having a fun time. The Mexicans must be loving this.
Yeah.
They weren't targeted at all this time.
No. Like I said before,
Dodged a bullet there.
Before we started recording, he's going to come out with something like this was an art project,
Yeah.
to see how everyone reacted. Because what he is, like he'll say, I was testing the real free speech of the world.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
free speech.
That was pretty damn free. Thing is, having freedom of speech like that doesn't give you the freedom to not be punched in the face when you see someone.
No. But at the end of the day, he's not calling for violence. He's just...
No, he's just being an oafish cunt.
Yeah.
No, there's no need for that.
Turn down 3 kids.
Yeah, the Make-A-Wish thing, that's what I mean. Like, he deserves a punch for that, doesn't he? At least a slap.
Like,
I don't mean to call for violence.
not that everyone has to do. He'd probably get loads of Make-A-Wish requests, but don't tweet about it.
Yeah, if you're turning them down that many. Yeah.
Just don't tweet about it.
Yeah, just like that. Let your secretary deal with that.
Yeah.
Make her look like the bad one. You know?
Oh, yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You reply to that email.
Yeah.
Or just act like you didn't read it.
Yeah. Just leave it unread.
It wouldn't be that awkward for too
Unread.
long.
What? What did you just say?
Said it wouldn't be awkward for too long, would it?
I got that. You fucking dick. Oh well, done and yay. That's the end of your career.
Yeah, I feel a bit dirty having said
Yeah, that was... Of all the things we've said.
I was dreading doing this, but actually I was excited by the time we sat down. Been ill all week. Still am.
Have you?
Still am.
Oh,
So
what's wrong with you?
who fucking knows? I've got a bit of everything.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, why did you let me come here then?
Oh, because you turn up in all sorts of states. I don't like. You can have a bit of this. You catch all your shit. No, I was whinging last week about being knackered from that night out at Toby's.
Yeah. You had the sniffles, didn't you?
Just knackered, just exhausted. And then the weekend come round, just went ill, probably because I was so exhausted. So I feel like I've had a 2-week hangover. And it was a great night with the lads, but it wasn't that
It was good. It was a good night.
Yeah, but not good enough for 2 weeks of fucked.
No.
So...
Yeah, it's not a 4-night Benidorm trip, is it?
No, I think I felt better quicker than that. Oh, well.
Ow.
You okay?
Just burped and... Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, so... Might not be on form, who knows? I've just smashed a load of Sudafed and coffee.
Nice.
So
You hopped up off your tits.
it's going to be a big come down.
Nothing like prolonging that shit, is it?
I know.
I respect the commitment to the potty, though.
Yeah. At this point as well, just excited to sit down.
Yeah.
Like, I would hate, if one of us cancelled and all of the points from this week had to just go in the bin.
Yeah.
Because they're not
Because
relevant.
there's so much going on.
I'd be really sad to bin them all.
Oh, well, that's a great segue, Dan, into this week's points.
Yeah.
Where, I ask, where the fuck do we start?
We'll go, should we go just anything UK?
Which one's that? Oh, yes. So, my first point,
Plenty going on in UK.
I thought I'd start this week with a positive. For the first time ever, there's a positive from Keir Starmer.
All right, has he quit?
No, it's not that positive. But it's fairly positive. He's announced that they want to kickstart reinvestment into nuclear energy in the UK.
All right, okay.
It's
Brilliant.
about the only thing I've ever agreed with him on.
Yeah. Happy days.
Yeah.
Any more on that? Like,
There was literally like a 3-sentence post on Twitter, so it must be true.
right, yeah. Well, you said they were building one down.
Yeah, they are. I think they're going to do another as well,
right,
by the
okay.
sounds of it. But there's, it's words in the wind from Keir Starmer.
Yeah. Well, if they do, I mean, that's a good. When you were saying, like, if you watch American Trump, the way he's going to get drilling,
Yeah.
I suppose it's a good alternative to keep everyone shut up. Like, hey, we're going to do some nuclear energy instead.
Yeah.
And everyone's keen on that. Well, not everyone.
Most people are keen on it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm keen on nuclear because cheapest energy is possible. It needs to be the cheapest energy to keep people
And
rich.
good for the environment.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the best, but it's not the worst.
It's not the worst, is it? It's
No.
better than coal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Better than
Well,
oil.
no.
No?
Coal can be great. As long as you've got good scrubbers, it'll be fine.
Right.
It depends where you get your coal from.
Yeah, okay. Well, like, diesel power generator. Well, whatever. Like,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
it's not a bad.
Yeah. Steam's the most efficient way to get electric, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but what? Nuclear power is still steam, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what coal is as well. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
principle, just different heating up thing.
Obviously, just burning
Yeah.
coal or oil or whatever.
Mm.
Yeah. Fair play. Vote Labour.
No.
Well, he's had his compliment.
Yeah.
Let's go on to his.
Let's absolutely tear him to pieces now. 4-tier Kia. Does that make him 6-tier Kia?
Yeah, if you add them all up.
Yeah, if you add them all up.
Yeah.
So apparently he's been shagging his... Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. There have been allegations that he went to see his voice coach on Christmas Eve during Tier 4 lockdowns.
His voice coach came to him.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Which, either or.
Either way, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we like to stay factual.
Do we? Why start now?
Well, it was an easy win, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she came to him because she posted a picture on a train
Oh,
that night or the morning after or whatever you're saying.
the morning after?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, heck.
No.
The plot thickens.
No. She posted a picture of an empty train. Asking for fucking trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. She come to him. Yeah. Now, there was allegations before Tommy went in prison, Tommy Robinson.
Yeah.
He said something's coming where we're going to find out.
Is that it?
Uh,
'Cause that seems like weak sauce. I mean, but at the same time, he also fucking hounded Boris Johnson, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know,
This
and
is
said
the
if it
thing.
was him, he'd have quit.
He stood up in... Yeah, he did. He called for... Is
Yeah.
Boris Johnson now going to resign given that he broke his...
Yeah. If it was me, I would quit.
Yeah.
Okay, Keir, so now are you going to quit?
Yeah.
Fucking dick.
Yeah, we accept.
You hypocrite.
We accept your resignation. Just...
They're all fucking hypocrites. None of them can be fucking trusted. Eh?
It's like he's doing it himself. Like, right, I've not fucked up for a week.
Yeah.
I don't know
I'm going to
what
leak
do.
this to the press.
Yeah. Now, I read...
Or
there
is he
was-
just that much of a narcissist that he wants the attention on him all the fucking time?
Surely not that sort of attention.
You wouldn't have thought so, would you? But you never know with these fucking lunatics.
surely not like no one's asked me to resign in 5 hours. Better release another scandal.
Who knows the inner workings of a narcissist's mind?
It's pretty just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
He's broke the rule. I don't think the way he broke them rules are not really as bad as what Boris and his mates did. In the sense that it wasn't a party.
Yeah.
It was for work.
Was it?
Well, he'd just been slagged off by Boris Johnson and everyone. So the story was that he got her in. She's an actress, and voice coach. So the story is she was coming to help him react to the problems he was having in the Houses of Parliament.
Right.
Whether that's true or not, who knows? But
Or he was railing the actress.
he was really there. But I do think there was someone else there as well.
Oh, was there?
And he don't look like a threesome kind of guy.
No, he doesn't. But you can never tell.
Maybe another bloke.
Yeah, yeah. Lord Ali. So I've heard.
Jimmy.
Could have been Jimmy. No, Jimmy were dead.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well,
Long
just
dead.
one of the other 75 Labour.
Paedophiles, yeah. That is libelous.
So I heard.
So I was told.
And I quote.
Who you quoted? X.
Yay.
Yay.
Just blame everything on Kanye now. We got an out for like a month. Saw it on Ye's account.
He posted that much shit that it's unprovable.
Yeah, well, he'd probably get banned real quick, so...
No,
Musk won't ban him.
because Musk won't ban him, will he? No.
Yeah, so got the girl round, and it's just very tedious, isn't it? She
Yeah.
was in tier 4, he was in tier 3, and they shouldn't have been crossing lines, and she shouldn't have gone round.
Right.
And it wasn't essential.
No, it definitely wasn't essential. What the fuck is going on with this thing? Why is it squeaking so much?
Don't know, mate.
No.
Put it in your collar. I don't know. Yeah. So, what do you reckon?
I want to say sack him, but who do you follow him up with?
Yeah.
You've got that clown Angela Rayner, the blasphemer law bird.
Yeah.
She should be nowhere near power. She's already way too fucking close.
Yeah.
You've got that knob jockey David Lammy,
Yeah.
who was not allowed into the US to be the ambassador. I heard someone describe David Lammy. This is the best description I got of him. If you got every village in the UK to produce their idiot, and then put all those village idiots together, David Lammy would still be the village idiot.
All right, okay. So he's still better than Kia then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who follows him up? Just some placeholder. Like at this point, we've just got 3 years of just sitting around waiting for him to fuck stuff up.
I seen there was a bunch. There's been a couple of defectors from Labour gone over to Reform.
Really?
Mm. There's a chick this afternoon. I can't remember her name, but yeah.
Yeah, that'll keep happening. Because
Yeah.
I mean, whether for right or wrong, they also just want to win. They want to be on the winning team. A lot of them.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And Reform isn't going to win yet, but it's on its up and up.
They won a bunch of local elections today.
Did they?
They won, is it Sussex or Essex?
Right.
Somewhere around there. And a few others. I think they won 5 seats in
Right.
local councils today.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
I think it's almost... Who knows? Things are going so bad. I think it's almost impossible that they'll, win next year.
Who?
Reform. Not next year, next...
Oh, yeah.
I think it will take a... From what I read,
Mm.
but I still don't understand the way seats work and everything. So to that level, but I don't think they can get in really Prime Minister and running party next time.
They could do.
I know they could. I just think apparently the way I was reading it is so much would have to change. The whole country would basically have to revert.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe.
they could.
We shall see. Or they get that many votes that they are the deciding force.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Or just, I mean, it'll be great no matter what. Just if they just have a bigger.
As long as Ed Miliband
influence.
is nowhere near the fucking government, that cunt is fucking he is so dangerous.
Yeah, I was hearing something about him the other day. He's the Green Initiative, isn't he?
Yeah, Lib Dems, I think. Yeah.
He's pushing for all the green shit.
He's a proper bell sniff. He really is.
I forgot about him, and then I started hearing his name, and I was like, "Who is he?" And then I looked at the picture. I was like, "Oh, is that cartoon?" Because he looks like a cartoon.
He does. He's like a caricature of himself, isn't he?
Yeah, if Disney wanted to
Make him into
draw a goon,
Yeah.
like a geek, he'd be him, wouldn't it?
It would. I suppose that kind of leads us into the next bit.
Okay, I'll pause and get us a beer out.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout.
Hey, before we get on to your point, Miller Lite, fucking grand.
Miller Latte.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
If you want one, I saw them in shop because you don't see them much anymore. Fantastic. If you want to
Are
get
they?
pissed up for a night,
Yeah.
I used to drink these at that 20 because you could get them from Asda.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just the lightest. They are the lightest, but you just drink them all night.
Yeah.
Get fucked up. Make a dick out yourself.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Miller Lite.
Can't really get them anywhere anymore.
Oh, it's just Miller Draft. It's not even Miller Latte.
Oh, is it not Miller? Yeah. Miller Draft. Great beer.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I'll take your word for it. In fact, I'll fucking try one after this Rona. Yeah.
Yeah. £2. All right. So where were we at?
Well, we were about to segue into the next bit of corruption that has been sourced this week. What with USAID getting caught red-handed spending billions on globalist WEF, WHO, and woke propaganda. Someone called Joseph Robertson.
USAID, by the way. Yeah. Just US. I know you. Well done for spelling that, but just in case anyone's listening and they go, "The fuck is this?" USAID have just been fully outed, haven't they?
Yes.
And we'll probably
we'll get onto that.
we'll get into
afterwards.
that later, but it's sparked
in the spirit of starting with British first.
Yeah.
You know, instead of the America First initiative, we'll start with Britain first. So this young fella has decided to go into the FCDO, which is basically the same as
Do we know
the
what
UK's
do we know what that actually stands for?
Fauci's Criminal Department of Operations.
I want to know. FCDO. FCDO.
Federal.
Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office
Oh, yeah.
of the UK government.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it does say it there, first title.
Oops.
So they've been dishing out taxpayer money on woke bollocks. 1.5 million was allocated for a project aimed at promoting gender equality in Nigeria.
This is the government's money, by the way.
Yeah,
Everybody.
it's our mine and your money. I mean, I've not given 1.5 million to them, but you know,
You chipped in.
I paid a big whack to the cunts today to pay me tax bill. Hell's teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stung, did that. Anyway, workshops on gender identity and sexual orientation in fucking Nigeria, where these cunts have got slaves digging for cobalt. But what's more important than the slaves digging for cobalt is that they all know which gender identity orientation they are.
Yeah, should we get them dust masks?
No, fuck
No.
that. They need to learn about gender.
Yeah.
Fucking unbelievable. They then went on to spend 2 million on climate justice initiative in India, focusing on climate activism than on more on climate activism than practical solutions for sustainable development. This funding supported non-government organisations pushing for aggressive climate policies, often at odds with local economic needs. That doesn't sound right for woke, does it?
So, climate justice in India. So, India's the biggest polluter in the world, I think, isn't it? Or is China? And India's...
China and then India, I think.
Yeah.
There's not much in it.
So,
Both
if
third
anyone's
world.
fucking up the world,
Yeah.
it's them guys, and we're sending them over 2 million for climate justice.
Yeah, but we're also sending them £2 million for climate justice, whilst they also have a fucking space program. You know,
Yeah, they're like booming economy. aren't they?
yeah, they've got the biggest fucking metals economy in the world at the minute.
Right.
India dominates the metals economy.
Right.
All of our scrap goes there. Fucking, it's unreal.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. For the first one, I read that wrong before because I just think everything's about trans, which it probably is. But in Nigeria, gender equality. All right, we shouldn't be spending money at the minute because the country's fucked.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of gender equality. Like, let's give the girls a job.
Yeah. But to be fair, you want 50-50 in that fucking slave prison, don't you? That's a good point, Dan. I hadn't thought of that.
You know,
equal rights for equal slaves.
Yeah, if you're going to have 8-year-olds working, they want to be equal. You know.
Yeah. An 8-year-old should do the same amount of hours as a pregnant woman in the cobalt fucking mine as a slave.
Yeah, all right. Well, I see your point. But I read it as...
But it's good. It's money well spent, £1.5 million on that kind of shite.
I wonder how they're getting on with that.
I imagine that it probably went to the coffers of some fucking giant cobalt mine.
It ain't going fucking nowhere, is it?
Is it? Fuck.
It ain't going nowhere. Okay, so gender equality in...
Yeah, I mean,
Nigeria.
I think there's like 15 or 20 of these. He had a precursory look, this guy.
Well, just read the little bits, third
Okay.
one down.
So we'll go with number 4.
Oh, okay.
Number 3 doesn't.
Well, it's pretty mental.
Yeah, it is. Actually, it's all fucking ridiculous. Jeez, right, okay, so there has been £800,000 UK pounds spent on diversity inclusion programmes in Kenya, where funds were used to create school curricula that emphasises gender theory over actual education. The move sparked controversy among locals, questioning the relevance to their cultural values. Fucking no shit. We do the same shit here.
Yeah.
Fucking unreal.
Yeah. Them guys ain't affording...
Imagine that you've just come out of the fucking Sahara Desert somewhere. You've been introduced to, like, Western civilization, and then you've got some fucking clown throwing around cash and pink hair.
Yeah.
Telling you, actually, your penis doesn't mean that you're a boy, little boy.
Yeah. You know, yeah. They come out of the...
Fucking ridiculous.
Come out of... I mean, I'm sure it's not in the outskirts. It will be in the cities. But come out of your hut.
Yeah, that's if it's actually being spent on that and it's not just fucking diverted there and given to some royal.
Yeah.
You know, which is probably the most likely scenario.
Yeah. Just hire one white guy.
Yeah, to be the royal.
Yeah. To lick your ass. Yeah. All right, yeah. So, could be questioned that that's a waste of money. Next.
Could. Just could. Yeah. Number 4, we can't heat pensioners' homes, but the FCDO still found £3 million for a global campaign against hate speech, which is a guise for censoring views contrary to progressive ideals. These include funding for organisations that advocate for speech restrictions. That's scary. That is really scary.
Yeah, Keir will have his finger right.
Yeah,
on
fucking
that.
right. He has his fucking fingerprints all over it, that, doesn't it?
You know.
Number 5, it gets worse, don't worry. On the woke propaganda front, £750,000 was used for a transgender rights project in South America, funding workshops and public awareness campaigns. I mean, what the fuck?
Rather than aid.
Rather than aid, and especially basic healthcare and education services are underfunded. Yeah, it just... This is a good one. They allocated £1 million for the alphabet squash people in the Middle East, a region where such initiatives and fucking where such initiatives could provoke backlash rather than promote rights, highlighting a disconnect between Western ideals, they're not Western ideals for a start, they're woke ideals, and local realities. This one, ooh.
Yeah, so pushing LGBT stuff. In the Middle East.
Yeah.
Middle East is
in the Middle East, where they're known for their LGBTQI plus Zimzer.
Yeah, like what are they paying for it? A high-rise building to throw them off?
No, it's to pay for the rocks to throw at them. They bring wagon loads of rocks.
Extra heavy rocks.
Yeah. Lead lined.
Fucking ridiculous.
It's to pay for the lead rocks that they throw at them out of guns.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking unbelievable.
I just seen Hannah pop over to the door to look at our screen because she'll be listening going, what the fuck?
Fuck are these two retards on about? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It just there's none of them get any better. So like £5 million was funneled into the Green New Deal for Africa project, focusing on policy advocacy for drastic carbon reduction, overshadowing the need for energy across which could improve quality of life through reliable electricity. In an ironic twist, while the UK struggles with its own energy crisis, £4 million went towards renewable advocacy in the southeast of Asia, promoting solar and wind projects that are simply not viable without subsidies, essentially exporting a domestic policy failure.
What is it? What are we doing? We're risking blackouts.
Well, it's
here.
coercion. Well, yeah, I mean, I've heard from a few people now that we're on the verge of blackouts in the UK.
Well, they were threatened a couple of weeks ago, weren't they,
Yeah.
in Manchester and stuff.
Mm.
So it's coming because we had
Luckily, we're close to Heysham.
yeah, because they had a point, didn't they, where we just got really low on something. We ended up paying top dollar for gas and something else.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like, we got ripped off. Not ripped off big time, but we fucked ourselves over a little bit because we have the bad store. We don't have good stores. We got really close to having none for a little while.
Oh, good.
So we paid big money
Yeah.
to get some in.
That doesn't sound like good planning.
No. Well, we were skint because we'd paid for Thailand. A windmill in Thailand, apparently.
Oh, how do we? That's good.
Southeast Asia, I don't know.
Yeah. Where they're really in need of fucking wind and solar projects.
All this stuff, well, not the gender shit, but all this stuff, if you're a booming economy,
Yeah.
okay, let's go.
No,
and help.
not even them. Not even them. Especially not when we have the level of corruption that we clearly fucking do in this country.
Yeah. Well, with them, but if we didn't have that, we'd probably have a booming economy.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Just going out and helping other people develop is cool,
Yeah.
but not when you're
At the detriment of your own people when you can't even subsidise heating for pensioners.
if the pensions.
If we get to a point where we as a country can pay fully for every pensioner's heating, at that point you go, right, okay, we've got a surplus. Let's go and help other countries.
Yeah.
That is when you get to the point of when you've got taken care of the most vulnerable. That's when you can go and help the rest of the fucking world.
Yeah. We pay for
Instead of being a
everyone's-
shining beacon of fucking hypocrisy.
everyone's nursing home. I'd like to see that. I mean,
Yeah.
you can get that funded though, I think, can't you? But they're not very good.
Yeah, well, not many nursing homes are very good, are they?
No.
They're fucking
No.
horrible places to end up.
Yeah, they are. It's one thing England's really lost its way on,
Yeah, it is.
isn't it? Is we don't take in our elderly like other countries.
Yeah. It's a dying shame.
But I do like having a spare room to get changed in.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and it's a fair point.
My mum listens to the podcast. She'll be so pissed off.
You hope you've been saving up, Catherine.
Yeah. I like having a dressing room.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, it is a good point. They do it all over the world, don't they? They look after the elderly, and we don't. Not as a rule. A lot of us don't.
Yeah,
Get shipped off, don't they?
true.
It's sad.
Big money in them as well.
Big money. It's like £1,000 a week, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
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 All your mortgage is
To
gone.
get shouted at by some Vietnamese chick.
Abused.
Yeah. Fucking horrendous, eh?
I mean, I know they cost a lot.
Yeah, it won't be a cheap facility to run.
No. But it's sad. It must be sad. You go through life and you lose your wife or your husband eventually.
Yeah.
And then you end up in there. And once you get sat in there, if you're still of sound mind, that's it then. You're sort of on the countdown, aren't you?
Yeah.
Some people might like it. If you're in a good one, they might be like, well, I'll be lonely if I go.
Apparently these guys are fucking.
All right.
So I've heard. How true it is, I don't know.
Right.
But
okay.
I'm not excited to find out. You know,
Yeah.
to get to a point in life where they don't give a fuck, so they're just going fuck.
Well, hey,
You know?
go if that's the way you're gonna go out.
It's like, you know how, like, little white bags are all the fucking rage and commodity in Garstang now? Like, apparently in nursing homes it's all little blue pills.
Right. Yeah. Fair play.
Yeah?
Fucking go for it.
10 points.
At that point.
Get your end away, son.
Yeah.
KY gel and fucking blue pills.
And a woman. If she's there.
Well, if there is one, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And then they all forget about it at night and wake back up.
And then the whole
charade starts again.
nice to meet you, love. You just move in, did you? Oh.
Grim.
Yeah.
Hey, good on him.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Back to the point, I guess.
Where were we? Something to do with Keir Starmer.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a dick. Yeah, spending, just seeing that money leave the country for that sort of shit.
Obscene. Absolutely
Why?
outrageous.
Fucking crazy, innit?
Yeah.
But these are the things, we spoke about it the other week. That is not what anyone votes for. These are the decisions I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, because if that was put to a populist vote, it would never pass.
No.
So I don't understand why politicians think that it's okay to do.
Yeah. These are crazy decisions that, you know, when governments were first started, they will, I'm assuming for a little while, they only made decisions about that country. And then obviously as things get wider,
Yeah.
bigger,
Yeah, as we moved into like a global world.
yeah. But it's very
So it
bizarre.
probably started in like the late 1500s.
Yeah. Even they start going around.
Yeah.
Very bizarre though that just people get to take our tax money. Like after just all that's listed there, 10 million.
Yeah.
Overall.
Oh, way more.
Yeah.
We were knocking on the door of 20 million.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's not huge in the big grand scheme of things, but the shit we don't. None of us would. No.
It takes half of the population to give the government £1
What do you mean?
to get that money together. It's a fucking lot of people need to give £1.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a shitload of people.
Yeah. And they're just going, thank you, we're going to spend it on...
We're going to absolutely fucking throw this all away now, thank you.
Yeah, we're going to go into the Middle East and try to teach them about trans.
It's definitely got nothing to do with black operations down there. Definitely not got anything to do with that. Don't even mention it, boys.
Well...
It's definitely to do with giving Nigerians fucking gender orientation classes.
That ain't going on one fucking lesson.
Is it? Fuck.
Straight into someone's... Like it's a bribe.
100% it is.
And I know we'll get into it later again, but just the shit coming out of America, we're gonna find out some stuff about our country as well.
Yeah.
Is the mental stuff our money's going on in it.
Absolutely fucking wild.
Where we are, great news on money though. Another positive for Keir. He's just sorted us all out. It just brought into effect the 1p tax cut on pints in the pub.
What a legend. What a fucking legend.
So
I've been desperate for that extra fucking penny back.
Pints are now £5.49
Mint.
in wherever we come from.
Sorry, I don't even make that an hour, so, you know.
Right.
After tax.
I saw a headline, 1p tax cut. All the pub landlords are really happy. I'm like, are they? Are they really happy?
Yeah, all the pub landlords rejoice.
So every night, if you sell 100 pints in like a typical local pub, I don't know how much they'll sell.
No idea.
Let's say it's 200, £2. £2 save. So if you wait a whole week, it's 14 quid in your back pocket.
It's a lot of money at the end of the year, though, isn't it? You know, it's knocking on for 500 quid, that. I mean, come on, Dan.
I mean, just, you know, they're saying like, fantastic.
It's knocking on for 700 quid a year.
Yeah.
It's big dues, is that?
Big dues, yeah. All that'll happen is breweries will just go.
It means that you can keep one extra staff on and pay their fucking NHS insurance money.
Oh yeah, because the national insurance gone up anyway.
Yeah,
Right? So
yeah.
he'll
By £700 a person.
give and fucking take.
Fucking well done, Keir.
Give
Cheers,
and
mate.
take.
Legend.
1p off a pint. I thought, God,
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away.
it's good to be English. What a time to be English. 1p tax cut.
It's not like we're on 2p a pint, is it? For fuck's sake.
I know. that sounds.
This is not the 1960s. Where a tuppence can buy you fucking a round.
Yeah.
Fucking joke, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, thanks, guys. Two great things Starmer sorted those this week.
Sorted.
Yeah. We might pay for some nuclear energy, and here's a penny on your pint.
Well,
Brilliant.
I would imagine that what they'll do, this is probably pretty genius. It's good planning. I'm all about it.
Oh, this is your idea, is it?
No, this is probably
Oh, it
Keir's.
might be
It's what I predict that he'll do, because he's basically whatever. They'll get the government to build this new nuclear plant, wherever it might be,
Yeah.
and then he'll give it to a private company, and then they can charge full whack for every fucking kilowatt that comes out of it.
Yeah.
It's genius.
Yeah. And we're going to provide France with 60% of the energy it produces.
Yeah. Is that true?
No, you can just imagine.
Oh,
Come
right,
out with
yeah,
some
yeah.
bollocks like
No,
that.
we'll sell it to Eon
Yeah.
for a fraction of the cost that it
Yeah,
costs to
yeah.
make it.
Fucking hell.
They are French, aren't they, Eon? Pretty sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, Eon's French.
Is it? Well, yeah, I have no idea.
We'll not fact check that. Why would we?
It's probably French.
Why start now?
It's probably French.
It's probably French.
They're annoying when you get a letter. It's
They
probably,
are.
Probably.
That is a fucking good point. I never thought of that. Yeah, they're definitely French.
Yeah. World's country's going good.
So shall we move into the most exciting round of bollocks for the week?
What's this, English or American?
Oh, American all day. There's nothing that's come close to being... Oh, no. To beating
right.
American politics this week, is it?
We'll have a toilet break then.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So we've just watched a really crazy conspiracy theory on Trump moving into Gaza. Why and how he's done it, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, so he's just come out, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, full story. He's just gone and done a press briefing.
Yeah, where it looked like he hadn't told the Prime Minister or President of Israel about his plans to move into Gaza, and he was just fucking freeballing it halfway through the press conference. And old BB, whatever is Netanyahu, is stood there at the side of them and has a really shocked look on his face.
Yeah.
He looked like he was fully taken out.
I was talking to my boss about it today. I haven't paid much attention to this yet. And my boss was saying, didn't he just look there looking gormless? He never said any... I don't think he was hinting at that. He just said he stood there looking gormless. He's probably watched a video where someone said he's... And I never paid any... But now it makes sense. Maybe he didn't know Trump was going to claim it.
And then the setup to it all with maybe, arresting Epstein and exposing the media and getting rid of USAID and all of this so that Trump can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's pretty wild.
Well, not Trump can do what he wants, but Trump can do it effectively.
Yeah, can do what...
Honestly.
Yeah.
Was my read on that video. Yeah, if you do it legitimately. It's a good... If you say they're always at war and then you have this piece of land where they can just both fight over it, but then you take it away like two kids, you go, nope.
Fuck off.
Yeah, there's a big wall now.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
No more fighting.
No more fighting, kids.
Yeah. No fighting.
Yeah. Then, is that good?
I mean, the only other solution is that we just let them go back to fucking killing each other.
That's...
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't like that we're sending troops in to occupy another land.
No. Well, they.
Well, but we'd end up getting fucking roped into it. Yeah.
The only thing is, if Trump's doing it, I would bet he will have an economic plan that says this will benefit America.
America, yeah.
Pretty big.
Well, they have done a shitload of drilling just off the coast of Palestine, haven't they? Of Gaza.
Have they? Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe some
and there
oil.
is a shitload of oil and gas out there just off the coast.
Yeah. And then also some...
Drill, baby, drill.
If you're going to stop normal wars and you're going to piss off BlackRock and everybody who wants to rebuild and charge for it, give them a genuine reason. Say, hey, let's go in here.
Oh, so like Rogan's theory on fucking, instead of giving them money to rebuild war-torn cities, why don't they get them to rebuild their own cities?
Yeah, although Gaza is a war-torn city.
Yeah.
But this time you could sell it as, no, we haven't just we haven't invaded this. This needs help. Go and build some there and we'll pay you and it'll benefit the big companies. Except this time you'll be helping people instead of just burning the houses down to rebuild them.
Yeah.
And screwing people over. Maybe it could actually be done quite nicely.
Yeah, maybe.
And then they get some stuff out of the land as well.
The thing is that the Israelis and the Palestinians would still try killing each other. That situation isn't going to change.
Well, that is a thing, isn't it? So the next time Democrats come in America and go, nah, we're pulling out of Gaza, that was silly because it was legitimate, maybe. And they pull out, and then one all-out big war comes, and they say, Trump.
Nah, fuck them. Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know what the solution is to Israel-Palestine. Either way, there's going to be like mass bloodshed, fucking genocide.
What, if Trump does that?
No, other than Trump's fucking solution.
Yeah.
And it's not a great solution, you know?
Well, I don't. Is it? Is it not?
I don't know. It doesn't sound like a great idea, moving troops in and moving everyone out of their homes.
Who knows? If
Who
it's done
fucking
right,
knows? Yeah,
then people who get
maybe.
moved out of the homes might get a fantastic subsidiary or a grant.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, now we can go buy a brand new home. or we're going to get built a home in Gaza. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
It might.
Yeah, true.
If he does it in a humane way, it could be, who knows, it could be quite good.
Yeah.
Jobs created for the people of Gaza.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Get paid to rebuild their own homes.
I know, yeah.
Who the fuck pays for it, though? Do you make the Israelis pay for it? Should be, by right, shouldn't it? Or do you take the billions off the Hamas leaders?
Well, or if there's oil and America gets control of the oil,
Yeah, all profits
and they
go
go,
to it.
all profits rebuild the houses for the people who were put out by war,
Yeah.
and everybody gets a piece, and
Yeah.
nobody gets fucked over. I have no idea. I haven't read anything about this.
Yeah, no, we're just completely... That's
But-
my first take on it, and I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit.
But for the first time, there's someone leading a country where you think maybe they're going to do something pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
It might not all be screwing people over. It could be like we're all going to win.
I won't hold my breath on it.
I don't know.
I will not hold my breath on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unfortunately, American politics is too unpredictable with it changing so fucking
It is.
massively
It's
every...
Just this is a cool time where we're watching something really fucking cool happen.
Yeah.
And people are getting inspired by it. You
So-
can see it in England. Can't
So
you?
Doge, for example.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That shit. Old mate Elon.
Department.
I know we keep saying old mate Elon and old mate Trump are fucking going off, but every fucking week they do wilder shit.
Yeah, they're doing more every week.
It's fucking insane. Every week they find more corruption. I mean, that list that we read earlier, that was bad, right? That was horrendous wastage.
Paul, have you got the American one ready?
I can find it. Just give me one moment, please, caller.
Do you want one of these Millers?
I'd love one, please. I'll just go onto the Doge page.
So, Department of
And
Government.
it's wild that all of this is just fucking put on Twitter every week, every day, every hour.
Yeah. So this week, America's Department of Government Efficiency has gone into USAID. And just to start with, when they tried to enter the USAID building, the bosses literally stood in the way physically. So they're going to investigate what this department's doing. The bosses stood in the people's way and they had to be physically removed and have been put on suspension, haven't they?
Yes.
Or resigned or whatever. That's how... So that gives you a real quick thing straight away of how fucked up that is.
And then after that, they went on to find literally billions upon billions of fraudulently wasted money. Of the $40 billion a year budget that USAID had, $20 billion of that, over half of their budget, went to the World Bank.
Was it?
The World Bank got $20 billion in God knows doing what.
Right, okay.
The most egregious one for us, I think, is the Politico funding.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is... let's find out how much Politico got given.
I know. I think it's...
might have to go on to Grok.
He was 8 million to Politico.
8 million.
Then what is Politico? Would be probably...
Politico is it's a left-wing media organisation based out of Brussels.
A prominent political journalism outlet. We know it's left. It's left-leaning.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8.2 million. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I read that 8 million. So why is USAID paying journalist publications?
Yeah, that push a load of shit on the EU.
Yeah. Yeah. So the question was next, what's New York Times getting? Is what I saw being followed up.
Yeah, New York Times. The BBC got, was it 4 million?
Was it? I've not
Yeah.
seen, yeah. Why? Why does anyone need to pay anyone for...
Who fucking knows? And it's what's weird is that all of these like political and like media savvy media enterprises were all extremely left wing, which is fucking weird.
Yeah, odd,
It's
isn't
weird that they've all got like the same agenda. I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like they're all fucking corrupt.
Yeah. Now, this will have been going on way longer than Biden's term, but when Trump last went in, he just wasn't chasing this shit, was he? And they didn't have the Doge.
No.
But it has just... The stuff, I mean, there was a list up of the stuff they found so far, and I don't know where that is. But it's mental. I mean, we covered last week 50 million on condoms for Gaza.
Yeah.
I mean, that gives you a pretty quick idea of what the fuck they're spending the money on.
It is fucking absolutely insane, isn't it?
Condoms for Gaza. America Doge just put a complete halt on all spending for USAID, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Because
so, $110 million was spent on groundwater exploration and assessment in the Islamic Republic of Mauritania. What the fuck?
yeah, never even heard of that place.
Oh, the New York Times government funding has been cancelled today.
Yeah.
Wow.
Doge will fix it, Elon Musk. I mean, he's nailing it.
He is. He's doing exactly what people voted for.
Yeah, he's nailing it.
This is what I don't get, is why the Americans are so upset about Elon doing exactly what he fucking promised he was going to do. I remember him standing on that stage next to Trump saying that this was exactly what they were going to do if they were voted into power.
Yeah. But
and then they turned around and going, why are they doing it?
But who's turning around? It's the
the left.
The left.
The corrupt politicians like Elizabeth Warren and
I dare say
Chuck Schumer. And
I dare say the civilians are against it.
I don't know that they're corrupt, I'm just saying.
I think we do. But it's the left civilians who are complaining about it are the only one. They're just reading the shit that they're putting out, saying that basically he's
groupthink retards.
They're using this, aren't they, as the proof of threat to democracy, and they're saying he's coming in and he's completely overtaking. Do you want them to spend 50 million on condoms? Really? Like, that's a threat to democracy, is it?
Yeah.
They're stopping
condoms.
Yeah. 100 million Johnnies.
Yeah, they need kids, as we spoke about last week.
Whoever's arguing it is mental. And because they're saying that, because they're putting freezes on stuff, but that's how you would run a business. If you bought a business and it's ridiculous, you walk in and you go, we're going to put a stop real quick whilst we figure this out. You don't let it keep going. But the news in America is making it worse for sure.
Holy fuck.
What's this?
Updated data on DEI-related contract cancellations in the US. So the most egregious of which are 22 contracts in the Department of Treasury to the tune of $35 million. Holy fuck. Oh, USA got the most, actually, at 375. Office of Personal Management, they got $516 million. Nearly $1 trillion.
Wow.
$500 billion. Or $500 million.
Grand total. Yeah, that's 1.2 trillion.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
516 billion.
Updated, yeah. Contract cancellation. Oh, so they're saying...
Yeah, they've cancelled over $1 billion. Holy fuck.
Trillion.
Trillion. Yeah, sorry. There's just so many zeros, it's hard to count.
Yeah. It's really cool to see, but it's mental. And anyone in America going, it's corrupt, like, surely you're obviously not doing any homework. You're only listening to MSNBC or whatever it is.
Or The View.
The View. Oh my God, The View.
Whoopi Goldberg has fully gone.
I said this last time, but what sort of stuff has she been up to in her life where she's so
Where she's got
tired.
to shill for it.
Yeah. And like real.
Someone has got some really compromising photographs of her somewhere.
Yeah. Some horrible stuff because she comes out with some shite. Unreal, isn't it? You're like,
Or they are absolutely fucking deluded in what they're saying and doing.
I don't know. It's too
I can't see
stupid.
these people being that fucking deluded.
She can't be that stupid.
No.
Because originally, however many years ago it was, she wouldn't have been hired for that job if she was that thick. Where you can't. Well, we managed to do a podcast for 2 hours a week, so who knows? But you can't be that stupid and have to talk. But maybe you can.
Yeah, true.
But
But did you see that video of Elizabeth Warren?
which one?
Senator. Where she's fucking like screaming at RFK so that he doesn't fucking telling him that he's got to not sue like vaccine companies.
Yeah. So she starts off with this ridiculous heart plea, wasn't it?
Yeah. Please don't sue the vaccine companies.
Yeah.
Like,
I have a crippled son. Oh no, what did he have?
I don't fucking know. A cunt of a mother.
Not MS. No, maybe MS. Multiple sclerosis.
Probably caused by.
That's what RFK love him thinking.
Yeah. Oh, he so should have said it. If you hadn't vaccinated him, he'd have been fine.
Yeah. So she starts out with that and then goes, and all these kids with autism, don't you tell me we can't keep vaccinating them to help them be healthy. And I'm like, but autism's rocketed. It's skyrocketed.
Since all these vaccinations
What
went
are
through
you
the
on
fucking
about?
roof.
But she was the second highest paid senator.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she believes that the work that she's doing, she fully believes that the work that she's doing is right. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Because I've seen her getting fucking chased down a hall and they're calling her out for it.
Right.
And she turned around like in a vicious attack there. You could tell that she fully believes what she's saying.
Okay. Fair enough.
But she's also taking like millions and millions of dollars off vaccine companies.
Yeah.
Big pharma.
She, in that stupid speech, she was the one who. So after this cry story about, like, very sorry about a kid. He's probably more upset about the fact that that's his mum, but
yeah,
than his
fucking
disability.
illness. Yeah.
That was harsh.
Not really. You've seen her.
She goes, "You need to stop listening to the studies you've had. That science has been proven wrong. You need to listen to the new science, and that's settled science."
No such thing.
Right. You can't be that thick that you'd come out with both of them sentences. You could come out with one and believe settled science is a thing, but you can't say that one science was wrong and now it's settled.
Yeah.
You can't be that thick.
Yeah. No, there's I don't know what you call it. There's something there, isn't there? Catch-22.
Yeah,
It's not the right word.
I mean, hypocrisy.
A conundrum.
Cognitive, what's it called? Cognitive.
Disability.
No, it's disassociation. So like you can have one thing in your head and completely ignore the other.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah, cognitive dissonance.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at you. That's 2 weeks in a row you've come out with big words.
Is it?
Yeah, sick of it. Bring that tone down.
It's basically having the ability in your head to completely ignore one solid fact to produce, like...
Yeah, to keep the other fact afloat. Yeah. Fact.
Yeah. So ignore this science. This is the settled science because yours was proven wrong.
By this science.
Yeah.
That was backed up by this science. What? Oh.
Now, then that Tulsi Gabbard and RFK have gone to the next round, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
So
They're
it's
into the
looking
Senate
good.
or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, they've had the votes.
And now, because of all this USAID shit, I mean, people will probably get bored of listening to this bollocks, but whatever. Because of this USAID shit, you can see which politicians are corrupt because they're coming out against them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adam Schiff, I think it is one of them. He's come out and saying, I'm not going to be voting for RFK. And then someone immediately put up how much he was been donated to by fucking pharmaceutical companies. And it was into the tunes of millions of dollars. It's like, yeah, no wonder you don't, you fucking corrupt motherfucker.
Oh, God, it's so...
Even Bernie Sanders, the guy that we all thought was fucking sound.
Yeah.
Even Bernie Sanders, turns out, is just another fucking rat.
Yeah. All them payments. What was it, 1.5 million for him or 2 million for him?
$2 million. He was one of the highest paid fucking...
He was the highest paid.
The highest paid, yeah.
And RFK called him out and he's going, no.
No, I knew this would happen. Why? Because you took all the fucking donations.
Yeah. Did you see the beginning of Tulsi's inquiry?
No.
No.
I haven't seen much on Tulsi, to be honest.
It was, I'm a big fan of her. I think she's fucking awesome. But she basically...
You think she's fit, don't you?
It's nothing to do with that. She's just...
You little fucking simp.
There's... Not that any woman can't impress me, but she is a fucking impressive woman. And she sat in that room, and it's one thing for a stubborn man to be able to take on questions. He can lie to himself. But a woman's wired a tiny bit different. Mm-hmm. And she sat there and went, what you're about to see, everyone, is a load of conspiracies and lies against me. They're going to say I'm a puppet of Russia. They're going to say I'm a puppet of Assad. They're going to say I'm a puppet of this. And she says, eventually, you'll see that you can't be a puppet of 5 different puppet masters. And this is what you'll hear this all the way through. And like she's saying that in front of all them senators. Mm-hmm. And just straight face, serious as fuck. And I was like, what
she's a real boss lady.
She's a fucking beast. Yeah. And if she gets that job, they are fucked. Mm-hmm. Forget, like, Elon Musk is fucking about because he didn't need to be sworn in, which is mental.
Yeah.
Because it's...
But he's only allowed to do 18 months worth of work in 2 years, isn't he?
Is he?
Yes.
Which
and they reassigned a government agency that was already there. They didn't have to create an agency to create Doge.
Right, okay.
And the agency that was already there was like the Department of some...
Yeah.
Department of something E. So they just changed one letter and made it Doge. It was fucking brilliant.
Right. I still don't understand how he can be a part and not have to be confirmed. He's like an advisor or whatever, isn't it?
Because he's a subcontractor.
Right.
He's contracting to the government.
Right. Which is mental.
Yeah.
I mean...
It'd be like $1 a day or something, it's just a contract.
Yeah. But you give Elon 18 months, that's like giving someone else 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's not.
And he's got a team of autistic retards in there that are going to do like 110 hours a day.
Yeah.
They've all had the vaccines. They're autistic as fuck. And they're going to go hard.
Yeah. Yeah. So he didn't have to get... It's not sworn in, is it? It's confirmed or whatever.
Yeah.
But... if she gets confirmed, I mean, we'll talk about it more next week, but that PBD's just released a podcast with one of the biggest names in UFO stuff.
Yep.
And he was saying, if she gets confirmed, she's going to have access to all the UFO stuff, and there's some serious shit. He said, I've held alien spacecraft. He said, there is no doubt.
Yeah.
He was like, I can't remember his name.
I don't believe... I like PVD.
Yeah.
But I don't believe a fucking word that comes out of that podcast. He is 100% a CIA plant.
Oh, do you reckon?
Yeah, that's how I've come to the conclusion of it. 100% he's a CIA plant.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see.
It's the same as that whatever podcast. You know that podcast there they interview all those fucking whores every week.
Yeah.
You get like 5 whores sat around the table and they talk about how they don't like men.
Does Charlie Kirk do that?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, that guy is also a fucking 100% CIA plant.
Right.
Government plant, definitely.
Who?
The guy that runs the whatever podcast.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to have a look.
Yeah, definitely a fucking plant.
Right, okay.
I love these little conspiracies that I find
Yeah.
and I fully take them on.
Well, we'll see. I need to finish that podcast. I only, just whilst I was walking Caesar tonight.
Anyway, yeah, go on, you were saying.
Just...
Tulsi's going to release it all.
Well, no, it's not. He's not saying that, but she's going to have access to it all as
right.
national director.
Yeah.
And he was saying, I think that's a big part of why they can't afford her to get in, because
Right.
she's going to have access to it all.
Yeah.
And Pete Hegseth,
He's already confirmed, though, hasn't he? Yeah.
but maybe they trust him a little. I don't know. But some big stuff. He was like,
And Pam Bondi,
I don't know much about
she's already said that she's trying to release the Epstein files.
her.
And then there's 2 people. I think it's Adam Schiff again, or whatever his name is. I can't remember.
It sounds
Schiff.
right. I
Yeah.
feel like I've heard that.
He's come out and blocked the Epstein files release. So obviously people are like, well, what have you got to hide?
Yeah. Why would you block that?
Yeah. What are you hiding?
Yeah.
Hey?
I mean, that's just...
And now every time he posts on Twitter, it's just fucking, what are you hiding? What are you hiding? And he's never going to live that down.
No.
That motherfucker is going to get primaried so hard.
I don't know what they'll do with that one, because Trump wasn't up for releasing that, so...
Yeah, probably because half of his fucking friends were on that.
Yeah.
The only thing, I think we've said it before, the only reason I don't think that Trump was on those flights to the island is because if he was, they would have released it already.
He'd have been the third name,
Yeah.
wouldn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
He'd have been Jeffrey,
Maxine.
Ghislaine,
Ghislaine. Yeah,
Ghislaine.
whatever.
Ghislaine, and
Trump.
Yeah, they'd have released that one name, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
because that'd have
definitely.
been the boat, the
Oh, yeah, it'd have been a fucking knife to the heart.
yeah,
Yeah.
That'd have been the way to get him out of that presidential election.
Yeah.
So there can't be anything.
Do you know what I thought about the other day? We've not heard a right lot from Nancy Pelosi this last few days with Doge going fucking hard on USAID.
Yeah,
She's been real fucking quiet, hasn't she?
yeah. They've all been quiet.
Yeah, yeah.
God knows, but I think Biden's dead.
I presume so.
Did you see, 60 Minutes in America?
Mm-hmm.
They released, Kamala Harris did that interview, and they said it was all edited and all that. They've released, I can't believe they've done it. They've released the 60 Minutes, proper, unedited, or however long it was. And she just sounds like an absolute...
Yeah, how they've re-edited all the answers to the questions together to make her sound coherent. And
they give her time to, create a lie for a certain question, and then when are you ready? Okay, go. And then she said it.
It's fucking wild. You see, Elon, I think that this here podcast should be our pilot for it, because Elon has decided that he's going to fund a 69 minutes. And he's open to funding anyone, and you can apply.
Really?
So I want to send this episode to where we've discussed all this shit.
You think he'll want 2 English lads?
Definitely. He's South African.
That's true. Yeah, he might believe in you. Opening it up.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm going to send him a message after this.
I'll ask people some fucking questions.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah. 69 minutes.
Yeah.
Everything he does is
It's just
fucking joke, isn't it?
hilarious,
It's
isn't
class. Yeah. Wild.
So much fun.
Staying on Trump, he signed in the other day. Men basically can't compete in women's sports.
Yes.
I woke up, and do you ever do this? If you're struggling to wake up, you open your phone and it wakes you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do. And that was the first video that popped up on my Instagram, and he signed the order
Yeah.
with a load of kids stood around him.
Yeah.
And I thought I was watching an AI video because I was half asleep and I was like, why the fuck
What
all
the
these
fuck?
kids
Yeah.
are sat around him? And I was
Well,
going,
it was all young girls, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck am I
Is it
watching?
Biden?
I was like, this has to be AI. Anyway, a couple of hours later, once I was awake, I was like, oh no, he actually got all of them in. It's like a bit of a PR stunt, really.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
yeah, you ain't competing against women anymore.
See, I saw someone try and make a disqualifier for it the other day.
For what?
For the argument against blokes in women's sports being identifying as trans.
Oh, right, okay.
And they were like, only 1% of Americans are trans. It's like, right, okay, so let's break those numbers down. There's 370 odd million people in the US. So 1% of that is 3.7 million people are trans.
Mm-hmm.
How many people are playing fucking sports? Not that fucking many. And how many of them... So you say that 10% of that is 370,000 people are athletes.
Yeah.
So then you take that and you take the 1% of them. That's 37,000 people that are elite athletes.
Yeah.
Going in and playing at sports. Divide that by 2. That's what, 37, and it's fucking 18,500 people that are male, transgender, 100% elite athletes.
Yeah.
Going in and competing against fucking women.
They win every single one.
And they win every single one. So you've got 14,000 people that are taking away spaces from women's sports. So when you say it's only 1%, it's actually a fucking shitload of people.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Fair point.
So 14,000 women will have missed out on scholarships and fucking medals and podium positions and
Got twatted.
got twatted in the face by a bloke in a ring. Yeah. And I don't say this to hate on trans because I do feel sorry for someone that's suffering with such a severe mental illness that it makes you want to cut your fucking dick off. I can't imagine how horrendous that must be.
Yeah.
But that doesn't fucking mean that it's okay to inflict that on everyone around you.
No, you crack on.
Yeah. If you want to go and cut your dick and balls off, fucking do it.
If you're an adult.
Yeah. Yes, if you're an adult.
Yeah.
It's your
You
prerogative.
crack on. Just, you don't need to fight a woman.
No.
There's something wrong with you if you want to go and box a woman.
Yeah. Yeah, we twat blokes that twat women. I've seen it happen.
Yeah. You don't need...
It's actually not bad, this. Miller.
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just easy. I need to find out where you can get a crate of it. Yeah.
It's not quite as good as Spates, but it's good.
Space is a lot of shit. But, yeah. So they're just going off.
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
And inspiring, I think, from the podcast I'm listening to in England, just inspiring people to say,
Fuck
we can
this
make
noise.
a real fucking difference.
I've even seen J.K. Rowling retweeting Trump this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The most liberal woman I think I've ever fucking followed. Left-wing liberal woman supporting Trump.
It's a common sense party.
Yeah. Maybe.
For most of it, really.
No, it's right-wing lunacy. TERFs. Full of TERFs.
Yeah. Common sense party. You know.
So big up J.K. Rowling.
She's a beast. She don't give a fuck either, does she?
Nah, she doesn't. Well, she's got the money to... She's got that fuck you money.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? She's got real fuck you money.
Yeah, she doesn't care. Obviously, she's skirting... They're not going to arrest her, but she's skirting the...
Yeah, they're not going to arrest her, no.
That ain't happening anymore, I don't think.
If we start getting persecuted here for the bullshit that we spout when we're always joking online, do you reckon we could claim asylum under free speech in the US?
I think you might have a chance if we were much more popular.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd have to be a lot more
If we
popular.
weren't the same 5 people rewatching all of our videos
Yeah.
to get us into the 50s.
If we were more popular and someone big and high got your name and was like, hey, if Musk heard about it.
Yeah, true.
Then you probably get away with it.
Yeah.
But not for us, no.
Yeah. Well, we have got a big guest coming on next week.
We have, yeah. We're not saying too much, but yeah, we're very excited about it.
We are
actually.
very excited about next week's podcast.
Yeah, very much looking forward to that. Our first...
Bit of a teaser, you know.
Yeah. Our first...
Big guest.
Yeah, I mean, having our mates on has been the fucking best thing ever.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
But,
for documentation and historical purposes.
Yeah, yeah.
But we might actually learn something next week.
Yeah, we might do, yeah.
Instead of the nonsense we spout.
Yeah, that episode won't be called Into the Void, that's for sure.
It might be.
Yeah, he goes into the void.
He goes into the void. Or she.
Yeah. Real teaser. Yeah. Not America covered. You see, I saw, this is quite old, this. I saw a video the other day. In a little town in America, the cops had set up this, it's fucked up there, set up this initiative where they did a local lottery.
Oh, it's in it.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. That first guy that walks through, like, woo, yeah, and all the cops are fucking clapping, and he's like, yeah, oh, fuck.
Yeah. They set up this thing where people were winning tickets to sports games and maybe $1,000 and stuff like that. But really what it was is a scam to get people who haven't paid the child support into a police station so they could arrest them. So people were turning up and they were pretending to take photos of them, weren't they?
Yeah.
Going, whoa, well done, yeah, clapping them as they come in. And then they were putting handcuffs on them and going, yeah, you haven't paid your child support. And
oh, man.
The depression in their eyes, like, oh, fuck. I don't think I'm going to get my tickets to the basketball game.
There's one of those chicks was real fucking hot as well. She'd been done for DUI.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, which I thought was real attractive.
I don't know.
Maybe that's what made her hot.
Crazy. A lawbreaker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bitch is willing to drink and drive.
I thought that was fucking brilliant.
It was good, yeah.
I don't think that would be legal in most places, really.
Of course it is.
It's pretty, it's a bit of entrapment going on, isn't it?
No, it's not entrapment. They've already committed the crimes.
Yeah.
They're getting them to turn themselves in.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I see that.
If it was feeding them full of fucking piss and then sending them out of the door to get in the car and then arresting them as they got in, that would be entrapment.
Yeah, yeah, wrong word, but pretty weird.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, it's okay.
We should do the same here. This is the guy that I was talking about earlier. So Kash Patel, he's the one that's been nominated for the head of the FBI. And the FBI investigation recently has uncovered 256 emails between Adam Schiff and Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, shit.
Everything leads to Epstein. It all leads to fucking Epstein, man.
That we've said that for the last 3 episodes, so it's
a theme.
It keeps getting mentioned, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I mean,
because it
keeps
getting
fucking
mentioned.
coming up.
Yeah, because it keeps coming up. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Every time you think, why the fuck is this guy so against these people shutting down government corruption? And then all of a sudden you find out that he had 256 emails. I don't think in the last 15 years that I've sent you 256 text messages. That's one every 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't sent you that many texts.
No.
Definitely not.
No. Pretty wild. That's.
You've got to be really fucking close with someone to send them that many text
I
messages.
really hope they start releasing that because that needs to be sorted out. And anyone arguing about them finding corruption in USAID is mental. Like you're just showing your blood for this straight away, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, if you're against it, you've shown who you are.
Yeah.
It's great.
Why would you not want them to find that? Yeah.
Oh, Elon's shit posting again. That's George Soros' son.
Oh, yeah. So America's booming.
Yeah.
England is on its continuous decline, really. I guess I don't really know.
I seen one of the greatest quotes to come out. It was a clip on the BBC. I personally wasn't watching the BBC. Don't worry, listeners. I would never stoop that low. But it was prime question time or what have you. And this guy gets his fucking 10 seconds of fame and he asks the question. So, Donald Trump's team has just hit the ground running in the US. You know, they're doing really well. And I was wondering, why do we think that here Labour's party has just hit the ground?
Yeah.
And it panned to one of the Labour councillors as she just
Fucking right. It's just, yeah, this contrast now is like...
Yeah, I've said before, I've never ever been jealous of being an American till the last couple of months.
Yeah, you
First time ever I've thought, fucking,
if nothing,
America might be alright.
If nothing crazy happens, it's going to be a good country to live in in the next few years, isn't it? You know, they need... Stop scrolling.
I know, but I've just seen this. This is another USAID programme that has been cancelled. I presume it has been cancelled. There must be, because look at the fuck. So USAID have spent $159 million of taxpayers' money to build 106 resilient schools in Pakistan. And they're giving us a walk around these fucking schools. They're basically just mud huts in a fucking field. What the fuck?
So they got 9 million of that 159 million then? Because that did not cost much.
That did not cost much.
Wow.
Holy shit.
You just know it's going to the politicians in every other country, and then they'll give a little bit.
Yeah, we'll build one school.
To get the... If their democracy works the same way, to get the votes in that town.
Yeah.
Go, oh, well, I built you a school.
Built you this fucked up school.
From the deals I'm editing in America.
That was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, mental. Yeah. Some more. Last Friday, when we did the last podcast. Oh no, we did it on Thursday, and it was the Tommy Robinson March the next day. Did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Over 150,000 people turned up to it.
Which was a hard figure to find on the news.
It was.
Yeah.
It took no more than a minute to find it on Twitter, though.
Yeah. I saw one news outlet. I can't remember who it was. Might have been the Sun, something like that. And it said hundreds of people gathered outside Trafalgar Square, and I was like, "You fucking nubs!"
Was it 100?
Yeah, and they didn't show a picture for that to prove it.
No.
It would obviously have proved them wrong.
And of that 100 and something thousand, I think there was like 6 arrests.
6 arrests.
Was it 6 arrests? It was a very, very low number.
It was 6 arrests, right? I searched a fair bit for it. But I don't know if they were right wing because...
No, from what I understood, I mean, this could be wrong because, I mean, it is Twitter and not everything's verifiable. From what I understood, they were like these fucking Antifa fee. I don't know whether we should call them Antifa now. We should call them Antifa FIFA. Antifa FIFA, yeah.
Which stands for what?
The anti-fascist fascists.
Right, yeah, okay. So, yeah.
It looked like it was some of those guys that got arrested, and there was an Italian guy got arrested for wearing an English flag and mouthing off to the cops.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I saw the Italian guy getting arrested.
Okay, yeah. A few of them will have been, but there's only one piece of footage I've seen that people are fighting with cops, and it was the anti-Tommy Robinson march.
Antifa cunts, yeah. Antifa,
and they all ended up scrapping with cops, didn't they? What I found disgusting was like certain channels show that march, and it's all YouTube channels. Not one news thing showed it. Other than when they reported it, they said the Tommy Robinson. No, it said London invaded by Tommy Robinson march this weekend.
Yeah.
And instead of saying anything negative, all they did was flick straight to when you clicked on them. So the Sun, not the BBC, because they didn't even report it. I don't know. But other news legacy media stuff. When you clicked on their video, it went straight to the anti-Tommy Robinson march, but didn't say anything, and just showed the same clip on all of them of people holding up a Nazi, fuck off Nazis type sign. Yeah. So the first thing that anyone does if they look it up, who don't know what they're looking up, the first thing they see is the Nazi sign.
Yeah.
when you click on a Tommy Robinson March video.
Ah.
But that was not the march.
Sneaky cunt.
And then I could see it. I watched a few. And what
so it's disingenuous journalism.
Yeah.
So it's not journalism, it's propaganda.
It's that shit where they're showing you something. the title's correct, other than they call it invade.
Yeah.
Like, it's not invade, it's
Descend
protest.
Yeah.
The first thing you see is this anti-Nazi sign, so that's straight in the heads. And then what they all did, they used the same little clip where someone had taken it off the phone, and it was just one little clip of filming the march from behind someone's head. So the person's head had a Great Britain flag on the hat.
Oh, what a racist!
But it didn't show the size of the march, so it was all just.
It could be 10 people walking in a group or 100,000.
Yeah, you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
But then obviously you go to the other channels that aren't biased, or maybe they are biased, right? But anyway, it still deserved reporting on.
Yeah, but you got to look at both sides to see an honest
Yeah.
picture. Like, you can't take the word of both.
Yeah.
Of either.
And
on
he
their
basically said, peaceful march. Thousands of people turned up. It was fucking ace to see. But I just, you could see so clearly that they were, the legacy news stuff was really trying to push this, like, hey, Nazis were here, invades, all these things, and you're like, God, you're all pathetic.
Yeah.
You're fucking pathetic. Didn't say why they were marching, really.
No.
Just free Tommy Robinson at the very most, they said. Joe, you know that Joe? There's like, it used to be a bit like Lad Bible.
Oh, yeah.
They were interviewing people, and the video was Tommy Robinson March, but all they were doing is interviewing the lefties.
Yeah.
And then there's this one guy going, they're all pricks over there and stuff like that. And I'm like, none of them are saying that about you on any of the interviews. You know, like, you're all fucking nuts. That Joe, I fucking hate that Joe. What a load of shit that is.
So it's the same shit with Lab Bible.
Yes.
I unfollowed Lab Bible in 2014.
Yeah.
Because they started pushing all this trans bollocks shit. Like, rage bait stuff.
Yeah.
Titles and what have you. I'm like, oh, fuck this, I'm not having any more of this shit.
It went mental.
And Joe was the same. And it all started around 2014 when we left New Zealand. We left for New Zealand.
Yeah. Because Lad Bible was the first Facebook page. Was it Facebook?
Yeah, it was a big one, yeah.
It was awesome.
Originally, yeah.
Proper lad
And then it got taken over by fucking woke bollocks.
Got bought out.
Didn't
it?
Yeah, definitely. Or they sold out.
Sold out.
Yeah. They definitely fucking sold their souls.
It was cool shit. Lad Bible was a cool page.
Yeah, for a short while there when it was OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Joe popped up, a little bit similar. But that thing now, I followed that on Facebook for years.
It's the same with Vice. You know, Vice was sick in the OG years.
Yeah.
You know?
And you just become bollocks. Joe used to say, like, new amazing film that make your skin crawl on Netflix this weekend. And then you looked at all the comments and they're like, this is the shittest film I've ever seen. It's a complete paid ad.
Yeah.
Like, everything they put up was just bollocks.
Bollocks.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
Nothing actually interesting, you know?
Yeah, same with Vice. It used to be fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Do you remember watching Vice back in the day?
I never really did.
Like, some of the stuff that they used to do was fucking great.
Yeah. Louis Theroux and people like that were on it, were they?
Yeah, a few people, and there was that blonde-haired, like, albino-looking cunt. He was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. But it was just a real
just good journalism, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. It's weird that it all happened around 2000. As far as I can remember back, it all started to change around 2014. And then on his way out, Biden pardoned everyone back to 2014. Maybe it's just a coinkydink.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But I don't fucking think it is.
Yeah.
I don't fucking think it is.
Yeah. I was thinking...
There's some real nefarious shit going on.
Yeah.
And it's all going to get uncovered in the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Promise you.
Sure. I mean, you can read all the shit about, you know, feminism starting and stuff like that, and it's just...
Well, there's nothing wrong with feminism. Most blokes are feminists.
Yeah, but the way it started, like I was watching a little video the other day, the way it started, it was like, it was funded to be shown on the news, this feminism stuff, by a man. I think it was like one of the Murdochs.
Yeah,
It's
of course it was.
Start pushing this on the news.
Yeah.
start saying, let's get them to work. Start like this is that. Women used to be able to work as a one-income household.
Yeah.
They're like, no, feminism. We need to all work. And now you can't afford for someone to have more than 9 months off because the house costs more than that to run. It's fucking mental when you start like looking back at feminism. How they basically just conned everyone to say, yeah, women.
Actually, you need to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be at work. Well, everything costs. You need 2 wages now instead of 1. Fucked that up, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So what's better? Is it having women day drinking at work or day drinking at home looking after the kids?
The kids.
The kids, yeah.
Yeah.
We turned out all right.
Yeah.
And our parents definitely day drank.
Yeah. Fucking right.
I don't blame them either.
God, no.
If I could, I would day drink.
Yeah.
My job's a little bit too dangerous to do what I do, but looking after kids isn't that dangerous, is it? Like, what's the worst that can happen?
Well, they're kind of like little drunks anyway.
Yeah,
aren't
they are, exactly. Yeah, so you get on their level.
Yeah.
Get out and do a bit of driving, you know.
Yeah. Drive mum to the shop. I need some more wine. Yeah. Yeah, how do we get onto that? But yeah, anyway, fucked up. Ridiculous stories.
Yeah.
Awesome to see that march. I kind of a bit jealous. I was like, I want to go to one of these at some point because do you know what? They'd be just becoming. No one was wearing face coverings. No aggression.
No.
Just patriotic marches. The more you learn about, I don't know about you, the more I learn about politics and stuff, the more I'm starting to respect the country a little bit more and go, nah, this needs sorting out a little bit, like a bit of pride in the country.
I respect the people of the country. I'm beginning to really hate the bureaucracy.
Yeah.
It's getting wild. The red tape bollocks of this country is insane.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story after this podcast.
Right.
I don't want to say it on here, but
Right, okay. Okay. Yeah, so we had that going on. March last week, water ballots. How long are we in? Am I boring you?
no, I was just saying I'm going to be able to remember my story for after the podcast.
Right, okay.
Probably
I'll
not.
Remind you. Locally, actually no. Yeah, locally actually, the Lancaster Uni down the road from us.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the video come out of that this week?
No. Should we pause?
I'll tell you about it first, then we'll watch it. They're doing graduations.
Yeah.
And some pricks ran in, graduating. They started lying on the floor shouting, "Free Palestine, free Palestine." It's funny when it's down in London and stuff because you're like, goons, city goons. When you see it up here, you're like, what
a dickhead. Yeah.
Probably see him in pub.
All right, let's pause.
No,
never mind.
We'll figure that out for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, just funny to have it quite local. But yeah, some little goon from uni, crawling around on the floor, ruining everyone's graduation. It's like, fucking hell,
what
mate.
a dick.
Like, what good are you doing at a graduation?
Yeah,
No
what have you
one's
fucking gained there?
Yeah, no one's there. You just look like a fucking goon.
Dickhead.
Anyway. Yeah, that's about it. Immigration stuff still going crazy. And I read the other day, I was like, Sweden.
Oh, that was one of my points.
What's that?
The Sweden.
Oh yeah, what have you got?
So
We'll interrupt mine and we'll go on to yours, I guess.
well, just as a quick segue.
Well, it's all good. We'll cover Sweden then.
We'll cover Sweden, yeah. Headlines in the last week. 10 dead in a shooting. At a migrant school somewhere, I think. I think it was actually a Swedish dude. And there's been 30 bombings in 1 week.
Holy shit. Cause they get
Just in Sweden.
They get the most bombings out of everyone, don't
Yeah. 30 bombings in 1 week.
Jesus
What the fuck is going on in Sweden?
Because we don't hear much about them
No, we
on
do
our-
not. Well,
on
they
our
won't fucking...
news.
BBC won't fucking tell us any of that shit.
No, that's true. So the shooting, that was a Swedish person.
Apparently. But, I mean, we should double check that fact. Just to be sure.
You really don't hear much about it.
You hear fuck all. They don't want to tell us anything. There is a war going on outside.
My dog's not outside though, so God knows who they're barking at. Guns are banned in Sweden. 10 people killed in shooting. Adult education centre.
Yeah, but there's not much information on it, is there? Oh, here we go. 35-year-old white dude, not Syrian. Gang violence, apparently. Oh, here's a video of it. Yay.
Christ. I always picture Sweden as like a nice place to be, but they've got some of the worst terrorist stuff going on at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's fucked. I mean,
30 bombings in 1 week.
yeah, that's the number I read. I mean, whether it's true or not.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll follow it down a little bit from Sweden. In fact, the other day I seen a video of an armed gunman just walking around the EU headquarters in Brussels.
All right.
Bloke just walking around with a Kalashnikov. Just,
Nice.
The fact that he was a Syrian refugee had nothing to do with whether it was terrorism or not. It was 100% drug related, apparently.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, he was high on drugs.
Fuck knows.
Or yeah.
Whether he was high on drugs or he was buying drugs, I mean, I don't know how many drug deals you've been to. But from what I've heard from people that I know that have been to them, most people don't take AK-47s to drug deals.
Wow. Fucking hell.
Especially not at the EU headquarters in Brussels.
No, but he never...
Just walking around the square.
What happened? He never fired a shot off or anything?
He fucked off into the subway and they couldn't find him.
Obviously, yeah, but obviously he didn't shoot anyone.
No, he didn't shoot anyone.
Weird, isn't it?
That is weird, yeah.
But we watched that video the other week of a fella running around New York with a sword, and he wasn't going for anyone, was he? So you're like,
No.
well, what are you doing?
What is going on?
You're getting yourself into prison for no good reason.
Yeah. Maybe it was drugs. Why the fuck would you walk around a political building
Yeah,
with
I know,
a fucking
yeah.
AK-47? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
You're going to get yourself shot.
Yeah, for a start. But he didn't get shot. He didn't even get caught.
Fucking
I read that it was a Syrian dude. I don't know whether that to be true.
Yeah,
I'll just put that out there.
Yeah, there's all sorts of nutcases.
Yeah.
Obviously, some of the them ethnicities are getting a bit more news than everyone else at the minute.
Yes, they are. Yeah. Well, the only reason that I asked AI a few questions on it, and I've chased up a couple of journalists on Twitter as to what was going on, and their justification for saying that it was a drug deal gone wrong was, believe it or not, drug dealers use AK-47s, not terrorists.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought, oh, thank God. Because I've never seen a terrorist fire an AK-47 into the air. I shit you not, that is what they said.
Just anything now, isn't it?
It's just outrageous.
Anything.
Absolutely outrageous.
Fucking ridiculous. Yeah. They're still nervous to say anything, aren't they? But the internet's gone. The internet is now just talking about it all.
Yeah, it is.
I've had a lot of pages pop up on my stuff this week. It's people trying to argue back to say, people arguing about Muslim gangs and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And what they'll do is they'll all come up, they'll show a paedophile in England, a white British paedophile.
Yeah,
and
fine. Absolutely fine with that.
Oh,
yeah, fine.
Yep.
Absolutely fine with that.
But what they're trying to say is, oh, look, here's a white paedophile.
Mm-hmm.
So you all need to shut up. It's like, no.
That's not the point,
You're missing
though.
the point.
Yeah.
No one's reporting on one singular Muslim paedophile because there's paedophiles everywhere. It is what it is. Awful, lock them up. But it's the gang stuff we're all talking about. That's what we're focusing on.
Yeah. That's
And
prevalent right now.
They're missing it. They're missing the point. I've come across a page going, basically, in a certain type of wording, was anti-Tommy Robinson Facebook page. And this guy was just devoting all of his time to just putting up anything anti-right.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was mental. And
Okay, fair enough.
yeah, and he recorded himself talking about a Scottish paedophile ring, and they were white.
Yep.
And he said, "So, are we going to deport these?" I'm like, "No, we're going to punish them in this country. You're completely missing the point, mate." He was like, and they've been jailed. They've all got life sentences.
Should never see the light of fucking day
Yeah,
again.
I'm like, your video's fucking pointless, mate.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we will jail the white, the
Any
natives.
fucking paedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you've moved into this country and then doing it, then we don't want to jail you. You fuck off.
Oh, jail you, and then you can fuck off. Yeah.
But we don't want to pay for them the whole time.
I'm in two minds about that. I'd like to make sure that they do have to spend a long period of their life in a fucking jail cell for it.
Yeah.
Even if it is a cushy jail cell, it's still a jail cell.
Yeah, I get that. I get it.
Because there ain't going to be any other justice served.
No, I know, but it's just crazy.
They get back over to whatever fucking third world armpit that they're from, and they fucking carry on with it, don't they?
Yeah, I know. There is that as well.
Not that UK isn't a third world armpit, you know.
Yeah. There's two good points there in there. We shouldn't be paying for them,
No,
but
I would like to know
you'd
that
like
they
to
are
see
being punished.
yeah.
There's no reform from those crimes.
No, if we're handing out the death sentence for that, then maybe pay for that.
You can't have the government killing people. I've told you this before.
Yeah, I know.
That's my stance.
But I'd chuck in some cash for that.
Yeah. Public executions then maybe.
Yeah. It's. God, I mean, like the money.
Or maybe they should just bring back the stocks and everyone can go and throw tomatoes at them and shit. Or rocks.
Yeah. Yeah, well, everyone would love to do that to a paedophile.
Mm. But no one would just throw tomatoes, though, would they?
No.
No. It's like they couldn't do that.
You'd hardly see the tomato for all the nails
Yeah.
poked into it.
Balls of broken glass thrown at them.
Almost unrecognisable as a tomato. Yeah. I don't know. It's the money thing.
I get that. But, I mean, if we can waste God knows how many untold millions on transgender schools in Nigeria,
Yeah.
then we can waste a few fucking making sure that a fucking pedo doesn't see light of day for 50 years.
Yeah.
I'm happy for that.
I had it written down the other day just how much like a non-working immigrant costs England each. I don't think I brought it up last week. I think I've like...
You're really turning far right, aren't you?
No.
Yeah.
It's just what's going on at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it was something like basically it costs us all like 1.5 million per person if they live here till they're 80. If they move at like 30,
Holy shit.
they cost the taxpayer 1.5 million each.
How many have moved in?
Yeah.
So now I want to do the math on it.
Yeah.
That's my autism coming out.
Unless they're fully working, fully part of the system,
Yeah.
they're costing us fucking loads.
Holy fuck.
Or you've got it like what I was going to say before we got on to your stuff with Sweden. They're paying people to leave. Have you seen that?
Oh, really?
34,000, I think it's euros,
Yeah.
to leave.
That's maybe a shout.
It's maybe a shout, but it's also retarded, isn't it?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be paying them. Like, no.
Yeah, but at least they're fucking doing something rather than our bloody incompetent government.
Yeah. Funnily enough, in the EU, they are now the lowest. So there's more people leaving than there are coming in now in Sweden.
Really?
Yeah, which good job considering all the stuff we just brought up on it.
Yeah. Seems fairly fucked in Sweden, to be honest.
But
they used to have really bad biker gang problems, though, eh?
Did they?
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just always used to think it was like this angelic country to live in.
I don't know why everyone thinks that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You never read Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Well, yeah, but...
You never read that book, don't lie.
No, sorry, I watched the film. I thought you said, did I watch the film?
Oh, yeah, you watched the film. Where the emo goth chick gets with, what's his face?
Danny.
James Bond.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, of course.
Same as the book I heard.
Almost identical.
Yeah, I don't know. I always think of like Norway, Sweden, this and that. They're all just happy wandering around, shoveling the driveways and
Yeah.
wearing clogs.
No. Well, that's Austrian.
Nah, Norwegians wear clogs.
Do they?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they do. I've been to Norway.
Have you?
Yeah.
When did you go to Norway?
Went on a cruise and stopped off.
Right, so you fucking called in and had a pit stop.
Yeah, there's clogs everywhere.
Clogs everywhere.
I'm telling you, there actually is. Clogs in Holland, they wear clogs.
Yeah, Holland, yeah, they love wearing fucking clogs, don't they?
Yeah. So
the crazy
I don't know why
Dutch.
you're sticking up for Sweden. They're the only people who can wear clogs.
I'm not. I just said the Austrians wear them.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah. Funnily enough, I've been to Austria loads of times, and that's the one place I've never seen anyone wear clogs.
Yeah, never actually saw them wearing them, but I've seen them fucking hung up on walls and shit.
Yeah. God, you know
What an uncomfortable footwear that must have been.
I didn't realise, so we were talking to Hannah's grandparents, how not that long ago clogs were. And the grandparents were telling us, like, yeah, I had them as a kid. So we're talking, 70 years ago.
Mm.
And every Sunday, they'd have to bring the clogs to their dad for him to stain them again.
Sure.
To keep them water protected. I was like, you not have Nike
Air Maxes?
What? Were Air Max 90s only made recently? Not that long ago. Why were we wearing clogs?
They were a good
I
shit.
didn't think they were a good piece of wood.
Yeah, they were a good piece of wood.
I didn't think they were used in England.
Yeah.
That short time ago, really.
It makes sense. 70 years ago, there was some extreme poverty in the UK.
Yeah, it just makes you think, like, when you watch Peaky Blinders and they're all suited and booted, and you're like, no one's got fucking clogs on.
They couldn't even afford razor blades.
Yeah, so...
We're real history buffs on this channel.
Oh, I know. Fucking hell.
Nothing but misinformation and fucking dodgy history.
Well, Norwegians wear clogs. I mean, that's pretty fucking factual to me.
Yeah. I am keen to go to Norway. I had a mate go to Norway recently on a fucking camping trip, the lunatics.
Right.
Yeah, looked fucking cold.
Yeah.
It looked really fucking cold. Minus 35. Ugh.
Fucking hell.
That's a shit shout for camping now.
I didn't do that. I got back on my nice comfy boat.
Yeah.
And had a buffet with a lot of fat cunts.
Nice.
Have you been on a cruise?
No. Well, I'm not 65.
No. They're cool.
You aged early, to be fair.
They're cool because everything's brought to you. Everything's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But hellfire, there's some goons on them. It's just big old people just wandering around. You get stuck behind them on the way to the buffet. And
Yeah.
for God's sake. And you're just like, come on. But
I couldn't do it.
I did the Norwegian fjord cruise.
Yeah.
And it was one of the most beautiful things I've done.
Really?
So you sit, in the they call it like the crow's nest bars, the top of the ship, and it was one of the best piss ups I'd ever had. Like we sat there when it set off from port, and you went all the way down this fjord, and just as it turned the corner to go back into the sea, the sun was setting on the sea. So and you were hammered at that point because that was 4 hours of cruising down the fjords, stunning.
Yeah.
So dolphins fucking about, all this stuff. Oh, it was
Mega.
ace. Really good piss up that.
Do they have orcas around Norway, I reckon? You reckon?
I don't know.
I would imagine
We saw
so.
a type of whale, but that wasn't an orca. But
We have orcas in Scotland, don't they? So
yeah.
I presume that they would in Norway.
Yeah, same, innit?
Yeah.
Like they're not that close. So you can say they'll definitely.
Well, I mean, if you have orcas in fucking Scotland and you have them in New Zealand, like, what are the chances that they don't have them in fucking Norway?
Well, you must be right then.
They're fucking everywhere, them cunts.
You end up
Like giant penguins, aren't they?
once you've seen something, in that bar.
Yeah.
Everyone fucking stands up like this, and then everyone's just on the lookout for
Dolphins and shit.
dolphins and stuff. Yeah, and you never see one. Well, you might do, but
I'm not going on a
Gets
cruise
worse.
there, so I'm probably never going to see one.
Do you know how cheap cruises are?
Go on.
Like £500 for a week. All your
Wow.
food. Go to see 3 different countries.
Mm-hmm.
Drinks are just about normal price, but it's a pretty cheap holiday that. To go and see 3 different countries.
Is that each or?
Yeah. Yeah, that's cheap, mate. Just so you know.
Right. Okay. Well, I haven't been on holiday in a long
Yeah,
time.
I know. I was thinking. I knew exactly what you were thinking. That sounds a lot. Fuck you.
I was thinking like maybe 50 quid.
No, because you can eat all day.
Because remember when we flew to Austria, I think we paid £50 for a plane ticket on the way back each.
Yes. Yeah.
And we got there for £25.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Which was ridiculous.
Yeah, they weren't good trips.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I had the most horrendous plane poo on that flight back. I remember that.
Lovely.
Yeah, not for everyone else.
Well,
I did feel bad for the back of the plane.
Jesus Christ, you're an animal. Well, that's as good a reason, Teddy, to finish, isn't it? Don't know what you want me to say to that.
I don't know.
You shouldn't.
I just wanted to mention how proud I am of that plane poo.
Right, lovely.
That made the whole front of the back of the plane fucking vomit.
Well, happen it's best you don't go on cruises then, because you know what? Locked up on a boat with you.
Well, it's not the same as pooing on a fucking plane, is it?
I don't know.
Did you go on the poop deck? Right, we'll see you next week.
Right, thanks everyone.
Okay, bye.